It's Tuesday, July 6th, and the time for your Barbados Today morning news update. The first of 5 state-owned industrial estate factory shells will be ready within the next few days to start repairs on the scores of houses destroyed by Hurricane Elsa. That's according to Housing Minister Dr. William Duguid. Following a meeting of the newly established Storm Repairs Committee yesterday, Dr. Duguid told Barbados Today that the buildings of the Barbados Industrial Development Corporation will be used as workshops for prefabrication of the houses. He said locations would be allotted to the Urban Development Commission, Rural Development Commission, and the National Housing Corporation. Minister Duguid also announced a new policy to boost the hurricane resilience of the country's houses.
There's certain merit with the design of the roof. That is a given. A flat roof will never ever be able to be as strong as a gable roof or a hip roof. The four-sided hip is actually the best, because the four-sided hip can resist winds from many directions. And what happens is it's really a physics question, because it has to do with the vector of how the wind approaches versus the slant or gradient, as we would call it, of the roof. So much has to be done, but we can also do a lot of retrofitting. And I'm shortly be coming to the country with a program with hurricane straps. We're going to call it Operation Strap, or Operation Strap It, where we will be offering members of the public hurricane straps to be able to retrofit it to their roofs. Yes, there's a lot of design work that has to be done in terms of how we build and how we design roofs, but also we can also mitigate as well by adding things after the roofs have been done.
President of the Barbados Agricultural Society, James Paul, says Hurricane Elsa dealt a devastating blow to the agriculture sector. But he tells Barbados Today it will take some time before a full assessment could be done to determine the impact. Paul revealed that the hurricane had a very severe impact on the farming community. He says that the dairy sector has also been very badly hit, as some farmers had to dump milk, largely due to the fact that Pine Hill Dairy was not able to pick up the milk on Thursday or Friday. He says poultry farmers did not escape unscathed, as they too now had to repair damaged animal pens. Barbados Today spoke with some crop farmers.
Rain really did a number and event, definite, right? And they had a lot of care and things that we put down, and event take a do it up, but I ain't really do the yams on that really much, right? But the water, you know, cut channels and do what it feels. The yams are tough guys, so they stand up to the weather.
So if you had something else planted, you would be in trouble?
Yeah, tomatoes, peppers, anything, so okras, they'd be in real trouble.
The wind uprooted it, move it out of position, and you don't have to spread it back over in position so that the crop that is being germinating can come through, which is yams. Watermelons that has been lost, straight across. I don't know if you can get out there.
How much would you estimate that loss to?
$10,000, because then they were fruiting. So they're gone, they're coming back. They ain't coming back.
Fishing vessels that found safe harbor at the Bridgetown Fisheries complex ahead of Hurricane Elsa were spared serious damage, according to this island's fisherfolk. However, fisherman Hallam Mears is of the view that government should make good on its long-held promise to provide boat owners with a crane so they can move their boats out of the water ahead of a storm.
All we want now to help me with is get a crane that can take up the boats out of the water. That if the weather get extremely bad, we will got boats to help build back the fishing industry. 3 days ahead we could get out maybe 200 boats in the water, or as much as that. Now if when the storm do pass, we could come back out and we may be able to go in another port to get food or carry things somewhere, because some people only know the use of these fishing boats when storms come, or when The boat side went Grenada, Dominica, St. Lucia, same thing.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To developments in our region now, Hurricane Elsa dealt a devastating blow to banana farmers in St. Lucia when it swept through the island on Friday. The details of that story from HTS News Force.
The local banana industry has taken another weather-related hit. On Friday, Hurricane Elsa battered the island with driving rain and strong winds, wreaking damage on banana plantations island-wide. News Force caught up with a four-estate farmer, Joshua Suraj. Most of his plantation had been wiped out by Elsa. Suraj has been a farmer for some 30 years.
It's a big loss. I mean, I suffered about 80% loss on my farm, and most farmers too. And we are faced with many challenges in the banana industry. That's one of the challenges, and I'm hoping that government will assist, because it's very difficult for us right now and it's challenging. And since the government has taken over the banana industry, we are hoping that they will assist us with some assistance is needed.
Agriculture Minister Ezekiel Joseph outlined plans to help farmers mitigate losses to their plantations during an update to the nation on Sunday.
In the case of our farmers who are engaged in banana production, what we realize is that those areas where we have windbreaks, where we have trees barring the cultivation, the damage is minimal. So that is an indication that there is need for us to see how we can encourage our farmers, those of course who are where we can, because not everywhere we'll be able to, but where we can, to encourage them, and some of them have already started buying into it.
Meanwhile, on the international scene, forecasters predict that Tropical Storm Elsa will turn towards Florida on Tuesday after making landfall along Cuba's southern coast on Monday. More from CBS News.
Ahead of the possible arrival of Tropical Storm Elsa, the partially collapsed Miami area condo, where at least 28 people have been confirmed dead, was demolished on Sunday night. Video footage showed the 12-story building collapsing downward, producing plumes of smoke. Residents in nearby buildings did not need to evacuate, but were instructed to stay indoors and turn off air conditioning due to dust. Investigators have not determined what caused the 40-year-old complex to collapse on June 24th. On Monday morning, Tropical Storm Elsa neared landfall around Cuba's Bay of Pigs on the south-central coast, bringing strong rain and winds to parts of the Caribbean's largest island. More than 100,000 people in Cuba have been evacuated from the potential path of the storm. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said a tropical storm watch and storm surge watch were in place for much of western Florida, which Elsa should approach on Tuesday.
That's news. But for the very latest, visit us at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. And you can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.